الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. بإذن الله المراجعة في شيء بالضمائر المتصل في المحل الجر. I want to go over inshallah مراجعة review real quick for the ضمائر, the attached pronoun, الضمائر المتصل, the attached pronouns in the case of jar. From the previous lesson, from the 8th lesson, this is a review, and I want to add on because I forgot to mention some of the changing of the pronouns. So, for example, huwa, in this attached pronoun, bait, with the word bait, the noun bait, baituhu. Huwa becomes attached pronoun is the letter ha, baituhu. Huma, for example, baituhuma. Hum, baituhum. Hiya, baituha. Hunna, baituhunna. So, for example, with whom, fi, fihi. I mentioned about in the case of مجرور هو فيه هما فيهما وهم فيهم. This is an example, inshallah, that I want to mention. In Arabic language, inshallah, with this particular pronoun, these things need to be understood about this particular pronoun. And I want to add something, inshallah. Give me a second. Looking for some ayat in Quran. Give me a second for example we will follow. And one more example with the feminine pronoun فيهم فيهن. Just want to edit some writing, inshallah. في وفي فيها. There is no changing of the ending vowel of ha. فيها. It's aleph there. هما فيهما. هن هن فيهما. And this is what I forgot to write and mention with the attached pronouns being a case of مجرور. So I wanted to add this to this particular lesson, inshallah. And I want to give you an example of some of them, inshallah, dealing with the Quran. I'm going to give some examples of some ayats, few ayats, when you see them in Quran. Just want to get different ayats in Quran. So Allah related to inshallah some verses in Quran. two simple ayat. فيه ثم يأتي من بعد ذلك آما فيه. Here we go. This one ayat for fihi, inshallah. I just want to get a few verses in Quran so we can get it moving. Okay. Alright, so for example, in Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He say related to fihi, ثُمَّ يَاتِي مِن بَعْدِ ذَلِكَ آمَنْ فِيهِ. Ama fihi. So this is an example when we see the word fihi, and this الدماء المتصل اللي هو المجرور. المجرور. The ha, in this case, it is with qasra because it's majrur fihi. We don't write fihu like in the other attached pronouns, that the ending of the vowel of that fixed or that attached pronoun is fixed. It doesn't really change. It doesn't alter, except in the cases of fi, fihi, fihima, fihim, hiya, fiha. Fiha doesn't change. The letter ha here doesn't come fi, hi, ha. No, it's fi, ha. The alif, the letter ha, has its letter ha, which has fatha on it. Fi, ha. It is fixed like this. Doesn't come fi, ha, fi, ha. No, fi, ha. Huma, fi, hima. And I want to give an example in the ayat, inshallah. We will put this note. We put this note in, inshallah, into this video. فيهما عينان. It's an ayat in Quran. In Surah Al-Rahman. And later on, inshallah, I'll put the actual verses. Fihi. Hima. Make this bold. Maybe in the future I can see how to share screen using Facebook Live. I hope they allow this one day. Attachments. And let's wrote a few examples. فيه هما فيهما هم فيهم, so on and so forth. So I just want to make a quick video, a quick review, because I forgot to mention it in lesson 8, the 8th lesson about when the pronoun, for example, it's fi. Now, this is only related to fi. For example, this pronoun, fi. Right? If I use the pronoun men, which means from, men. When we add huwa, it becomes men who. We don't say men he. All right? Men who. Men whom. Men who ma. Men whom. So on and so forth for the females. The feminine. Men ha. Men huma. Men hunna. Men hunna. Star here also, so people can see. So that's a quick review related to, in the case of Majrur, with fi. And this is the only pronoun, not the only one. Alayhi and Allah. Allah also. Fihi. I'm going to put fi. Some pronouns, attached pronouns. The add in the case of attached pronoun, harfu jar. Let me edit this. And Allah. Allah is another one. Inshallah. Fi and Allah. Alayhi, alayhim, fi, and حرف جر حرف الجر في and على في وعلى. Okay, في and على. I'll give an example of على. عليهما عليهم and عليهن. Inshallah. So here I wrote examples of alayhi, alayhima, alayhim, alayhinna. So these two prepositions, fi and ala, the attached pronoun will end in kasra. Safa ha, alayhi. Let me edit that again. Alayha, when it means here, I want to show that, which I forgot to write. Show that example. Here we go. Edit. Ala. Alayhima, alayhim. Ala. Here. Equals alay ha. Here we go. Alayhima, alayhim. Let's write that down real quick. Huma, huma. هن عليهن. Go with everything in bold. So I added, alhamdulillah, to Eighth Lesson Review, or we can put this as Part B, Eighth Lesson Part B. Inshallah, I can also add I can add this lesson and I'll read it one more time, inshallah. Related to the word fi and ala, these two particles, when it's related to it, al-harful jar and the particles, for example, fi and ala. Fi huwa equals fihi, huma fihima, hum fihim. With mu'annith, feminine, fi, wahiya, fiha. That's the only one that doesn't change. The vowel on the ha doesn't change. Fiha. Because ha, alif represents here. Alright? Let me write this down. Here is ha. Let me write this down too. Yes, it's already given before. Fiha. Huma fihima. Hunna fihinna. Alright, and I gave you some examples in Quran. Fihi thumma yati min ba'di dhalika amun fihi wa fihima aynani nadaqatani fihinna fi Quran fihinna khayratun hisan. Now with the word ala plus huwa is alayhi, and with here alayha, huma alayhima, hun alayhim, hunna alayhinna. Man. The word man is another particle, but it doesn't change the vowel of the attached pronoun to kasra. It stays with dhamma. Minhu, huwa minhu, huma minhuma, منهم منها منهن منهما منهن. So this is an example that is clear and positive in the case of jar with the prepositions, and I put the men because men here we can see, and I put a star there, that the pronoun itself doesn't take kasra. Minhuma, minhum, minha. Let me add that, inshallah. Edit this. Minha. That one doesn't change either. Minhu, huwa, minhu. Minhu. Shouldn't type anything by accident. related to حرف الجر. Alright, so in the cases, and I will cut and paste this, the correct one. I added some things to it. I didn't correct it, but I just added things to it. Which I didn't add. So let me delete this. Let's delete that also. Keep that there. It's the notes, paste. Here we go. inshallah, in the video. And this will be good, inshallah. And I'd like to explain it real quick, inshallah, the ma' mutasid, related to the cases of attached pronouns with jar or majrur, and harf related to harf jar and the particles fi and ala. Fi with huwa, fihi. Fi with huma, fihima. Hum, fi him. Alright, so fi with huwa, fihi. With huma, fi hima. I'm sorry. Fi hima. Fi hima. Hum, fi him. Alright, we'll say that again. Fi huwa, fihi. وهما فيهما هم فيهم في with here فيها with the here the ha and aleph the ha does not change, it stays with fatha. فيها, that's the structure, and the ha and the aleph represents that is the attached pronoun for the female singular third person. هما فيهما هما فيهما هن فيهن. Alright. على plus هو عليه وهي عليها. As you see, the ha and aleph doesn't change because ha and aleph is the structure for here. عليها. هما عليهما هم عليهم هن عليهن. And I put woman, the word or the particle, I'm sorry, men, the particle men, that the pronoun that's attached has dhamma. We don't put kasra. Men plus huwa equals minhu. Here minha. Huma min minhuma. Hum minhum. Alright, so minha, min for here, minha. Right? Minhuma, minhunna. See, I wrote it 2 times, but that's okay. Inshallah. So this suffices as a review related to the attached pronouns. When the attached pronoun to certain particles ends in kasra, this is case of fi and ala.